Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Unrealistic Expectations. It's your girl, Amber.
And I'm there.
As you guys know, this is our new co-host. She's going to be on mostly all our episodes. So please give a warm welcome to her. So today we're going to be talking about reflection and like holding on to the past. This stuff, January was fun. January was fun.
I need January to start over. Not start over,
January
but
was fun. I mean, it wasn't as bad.
I feel like about January, it took long. It was fast. I was still recovering from Christmas, and I'm trying to get ready for Valentine's Day. Like, I need more time.
No, I can agree with that. Like, I feel like I don't know if the world's just on fast forward, but I'm gonna need us to go back to regular place.
We in the Matrix.
It's a little.
Sometimes
don't
it
get
go,
me.
sometimes
Don't
it go
get me
fast.
started.
Sometimes it goes slow.
Don't get me started on the conspiracy theories. I think we in a whole different timeline.
We in the fishbowl.
That's another topic.
Anyway, reflection.
So it's reflection and hold to the past. I feel like a lot of people, when they reflect on things, sometimes they live in those moments, which is great for like good memories and things you really enjoyed, but sometimes can be very, what's the word, handicapping for you or pacifying for you if it's like
Traumatizing.
that traumatizing if you're living in a moment and you can't get out of it.
Mm-hmm.
So we're just going to talk about some things, shoot each other some questions, the normal. So what are some things you're currently reflecting on coming to this year? Like, we just got through January. We just got done with like our first month in 2023. Jesus Christ, when I say that, I feel so old.
I'm literally, I'm not even thinking about it like that. Like, 2023 just started, because I'm reflecting on taking everything one day at a time, being kind to myself, because I used to just be mean, like always calling myself fat. Like I'm like the meanest person to myself. And the reason, excuse me, the reason I'm reflecting on that is because me being mean to myself allow other people to be mean to myself, and it allowed me to take what anybody wants to give me, and I don't want to be that way. Like, I'm a giver, I'm there for everybody, but I don't want to be that way. I want to be there for me. So I'm reflecting on not being mean to myself, just taking it one day at a time, on my own time, at my own pace, when I feel like it. Like, I'm not even letting my kids tell me, I'm hungry right now. Like, no, I said hungry is at 6 o'clock, so that's when we all hungry. Like, that's what I'm reflecting on.
I can definitely see that. I can definitely feel that. Because it's like, however you treat yourself, that normally sets the standards for how other people treat you or what you allow other people to do to you.
Yeah.
And it's like I got a bad habit. Well, not anymore. I used to have a bad habit of people pleasing. Yeah, no, she died. That person died a long time ago. But I used to have a bad habit of people pleasing. So like, I would just like overextend and stretch the hell out of myself for others, and it's like I'd always be wondering, well, why isn't it coming back? Yeah, that girl died. Anywho, though, I think for me with like us approaching this year, I'm more or less just trying to like do the changes I want to do. Like, I'm really locked in and focused on being consistent with a lot of things I want to accomplish, I want to do, I want to get done. Like, it definitely is hard. It's not hard, but I think I get distracted so much.
Yeah.
Where it's like,
But what are you getting distracted with? Like, is it like
Oh,
so
girl,
much
life.
stuff on your mind, or your phone is in the way sometimes?
food, sleep,
Child.
life, phone, work, bills, friends, family. I listen, every single thing that comes with life takes my mind. Because those things will be more fun than having to work or put in
Exactly.
work. And it's like, I want this, but that looks so much easier.
Yeah,
Less
but the
effort.
lifestyle that we want, we gotta go hard right
Right.
now.
Right.
And then later, God willing, our urban skin, this nice skin don't crack, will still be sexy in a couple of years, and then we could bust out like that.
Hopefully.
And afford our lifestyle that we want. We gotta work right now.
Right. Agreed. I'm definitely like, I feel like a lot of people, everybody always says the new year, new me, and focus on their new year resolutions. And I know we at the end of January approaching like February at this point. So I know it's like kind of late for this type of conversation, but I feel like within the first 3 months of the year, that's when everybody tries to make real significant changes or create healthy patterns so they can pursue those patterns and continue to do that for the rest of the year. I can say I failed on my gym activities. I was supposed to be in the gym.
That's difficult though, because it's easy to fail on those New Year resolutions because we got so many resolutions that we like trying to line order. Like, I'm gonna do this, that, and the third. Mind you, I didn't do nothing yet. But it's just like sometimes some of us, not all of us, some of us need other people around us to like motivate us and keep us going and like keep us on track, like help us and hold us accountable. And that's how some people like fail by the third month or by the 23rd day.
Listen, I've been good with everything else, but the gym, doc, I'm wait. Listen, Dr. Miami, what's up? Because this gotta go. This stomach gotta go. But yeah, it definitely. I definitely agree with it takes like a great support team. Like, of course, everybody's not always blessed with that, but a great support team will help you go a long way.
I love team. I love village. I love everything that got to do with other people helping. Like, I love independence, but that ain't my ministry. Like, I like people.
I'm a needy person, and ain't nothing about me wanting to be independent no more. I used to want to be independent. I'm very needy. I'm very dependent. Yup, I need help
Take
with
care of me.
everything, every single
do
thing.
Do it for me. I would do it for you times two. Like, do it for me, papi.
Okay, so we spoke on how reflecting you can sometimes live in the past. Do you think there's like a lot of like, I'm gonna just speak for us, for example, like for ourselves, because I can't speak for everybody.
Right.
Do you think a lot of people like live in their past, like hold on to past regrets, or like might want to like let go of a situation, but they can't, and they'll still think about it and constantly replay it in their head?
Of course. We are programmed to be that way. We are programmed on memories, and a lot of people don't want to look back at their past because something hurts there, not knowing that some of that hurt is to help us grow. And then some people they want to forget that hurt, but still be with the feeling of whatever is hurting them. So like drug abuse, I want to forget that hurt of what the drugs were doing to me, but I want to do the drugs because it made me feel so good.
Right.
That, I think that's what people struggle with the whole regrets and stuff like that.
I can definitely agree because I struggle with it. Not that I live in the past, but you know how the saying, "I forgive, you can forgive, but I won't forget." That's me. Like, I'll forgive you for what you did and your action, but I won't forget what it was, and it'll still be very familiar with me. So when I see it coming or warning signs, I already know. I gotta go. I'm not dealing with it. Like, but sometimes that can be. It can work in reverse sometimes. Like, I might have thought like, oh, I let go of this situation because I forgave the person. But in all reality, I'm still actually like, no, we're not over this. This still hurts like it happened yesterday.
Right. I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at the fact that...
Girl, I be laughing at me.
like, no, you hurt me. You hurt me. I love you. I trust you. I want to get over this, but this hurts me. I don't forgive you right now.
Yeah, and that's another thing I had to learn. Like, I used to always think, when somebody apologizes, you're supposed to forgive them. I don't gotta forgive you.
You don't have to. Not if you don't
If
feel
I'm not ready to forgive you, I don't gotta.
Especially if it's not sincere.
It's appreciated, but I don't forgive you.
Don't apologize to me. Don't apologize to me unless you like mean it. Like, you better cry when you apologizing to me.
I don't think I want somebody. You don't gotta.
I want you to cry. It better be that deep that you gotta cry. Like, don't apologize to me because I don't. It doesn't mean anything to me for people to apologize right now.
Yeah, it definitely took me a long time to break out of that habit, like forgiving people immediately after they apologize. And it was just like, no, fuck out of here. I don't really accept your apology. Like, I'm not really over it.
At least speaking immediately.
Like,
at least speaking immediately, but nothing makes me so mad at somebody that I can't forgive them, if that makes sense. Like, give me some time, and then you come back around. I swear I forget that I don't like people, or I don't even not like. I forget that they don't like me, and I see you outside, like, like I be so happy you still alive. But I'm like, then afterwards I be like, oh wait.
No, see, because I'm the opposite. When I don't like, because it's very rare that I have any issues or I don't like somebody. But when I ever fallen out with somebody, I was really like, yo, I don't like you. We can't be in the same room. This is so bad to say. I feel so wrong for saying this, but you're practically dead to me. Like honestly, like you're just dead. I know you might be there, but like you know how in movies when they be like, oh, did you see such and such? Who? Yeah, it's given very much who? I don't know that person. I have no idea who you're talking about.
You
Oh,
sound
you
so
don't remember? I
aggressive.
don't. I am. I've never said I was.
I'm so soft. I just be like, it happened. Like I'm good. Like not you're dead to me, but like they still exist. But I don't think about you.
Not in my world. Not that we got beef. It's just
and not that
you
we both
just
gotta be
aren't
soft.
in my world. You don't live in my universe. You might live in my friend's universe, but not mine. In my universe, you have been erased. So
You dead to her.
yeah, not saying I wish death on anybody. That's a very bad thing. Don't wish death on anybody. It's just you just don't work. You just don't exist in my Marvel universe. That's all.
That boy said,
I did a stand and slapped my finger. Yeah, you just don't live here.
if she don't like you no more, that boy said, that baby shark, it go doo-doo-doo. She killed you.
We don't condone violence.
We don't condone violence, but we love drill music. I do. I love drill.
Oh my God. I'm real life a gangster. Anyway, back on topic.
Back on topic.
So we spoke on the resolutions for New Year's. Like, all right. So one of mine, like I mentioned, was going to the gym. And it's hard. I really think I'm lazy. Like, I really think I'm just lazy. Like, if it's not, you know what it is? If it's not, like, money motivated, I won't do it for certain things. Because I don't want to say money motivated because my nonprofit and my podcast, I'm not getting paid for this. I'm paying for this. I'm not getting paid for this, but I still enjoy the reward of doing it. Still feels like I would be getting a paycheck because it still feels good. So it has to be like some type of like reward for me to do it.
Right.
And I know the gym is like, you're getting yourself together, a healthy life, healthy living. I don't see the results immediately. I'm like, oh, okay, well, this is fun. At least it was. I feel like a lot of people, because there's some people who lock in with their New Year's resolutions and they be on it.
They be on it, but that's called dedication. That's called they probably put their phone down. My phone stops me from doing anything.
Sorry, I'm a TikTok addict.
I'm not Superwoman because I be on my damn phone, but
my phone keeps me out of jail. So, yeah.
But I am using my phone for good. I'm doing what I need to be doing. Like I'm evolving. I'm turning into a lady. Y'all finna see me in these streets with Amber.
When I come outside.
When we put our phone down to come outside. And we gonna be looking
period.
In the gym. Like, but anyway, do you got any regrets?
So yes, but no, because I don't have regrets. But I do have regrets. It's a very weird relationship. Yeah. It's a very weird relationship. Like, it contradicts itself. Like, because I've always been like, I don't regret anything because it made me who I am today. But it's also like, bitch, I don't want to be who I was. All the things I went through got me here. And I don't really necessarily want to be here. Not saying I'm not, happy and proud and love who I am. Yeah, but if I had an easier route, I'm not gonna lie, I would have took that. I would have taken the easier route. It would have made much more sense and less stress. But I don't think I really look at them as regrets. I look at them as lessons now. Like I look at everything as a lesson now. Before a lot of things, like before I used to really look at a lot of things like I regret this, I regret that. But now it's just like it was a life lesson. Like
so, but you don't have no things that you like look back and it like makes you sad sometimes, or you just feel
I got a lot of those. I do still have a lot of things I'm struggling with getting over and like letting go. Like as you guys will probably hear, I've probably heard on a bunch of episodes before, like, the death of my grandfather. That shifted my whole entire life, my whole view and outlook on life. Even though I was a child and like I was a child, like single digits, still in elementary school, didn't really know nothing type of child. But like after that,
that's
like I just my joy just was like zoop. It was gone. It just wasn't there no more. So it's like I feel like I would have been a happier person, or I could be a happier person if he was still around. Like I'm don't get me wrong, I'm happy. I love my life. I love the woman I am, the woman I'm becoming, the woman I'm growing into. I love all that. I love my life. But I feel like if that significant change didn't happen, it wouldn't have been the snowball effect that led to a bunch of other fucked up shit I had to deal with. I went through.
That's good. That's good.
But it's growth. Hey, it happens. It's growth, and it also helped me. It's just this sucks. Out of a lot of my friends and family, I have a better coping mechanism with death or loss, and it's crazy because when I was talking to my therapist about
What that
this,
mean?
so like, okay, when I lose a family member, like I said, it's probably not the best pattern.
But what is it? We
Losing
want to know.
I don't break down as bad. Like I'll break down, but it's really not as bad.
That's
it's really delayed. It's super delayed.
So how long you been like that? And I got a reason I'm asking.
Since my grandfather passed away for a long time. After that, it was like, of course I'm gonna be sad. I'm gonna cry, but I'll get it back together and I'll hold it together for a long, 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 long time. Mm-hmm. And I'll still feel sad and feel the pain. It just won't visually show. Mm-hmm. It's not on the outside. And it's crazy because I was talking to my therapist about it. She's like, you talk about pain so casually. And I was like, I think because I've been through a lot, I don't have the initial like breakdowns and all that. For me, it is a casual topic. It's been my life. So it doesn't, it don't got a strong enough chokehold where where you function.
Ain't moving. Yeah.
I could function now. I'm not saying this is a healthy way to function, but I'm functional.
So that, ladies and gentlemen, get you a therapist, get you somebody that you trust to talk to. Because with that being said, sometimes we think like regret is like this hard ass thing. Like, oh, I will never do that again. Like I should have never did that. That's not regret. Regret is like feeling sad or, like depleted over like something control, like it's something that was out of your control though. So even though that made you feel sad, you still didn't know how to talk about it. You didn't know how to deal with it. And with you saying that, I'm the same way. Like it'll hurt me. I'm a crybaby. I'll cry then, but I won't cry the way I know that I'm crying inside. Like I'm screaming inside. Like I'm dying inside. Like I ain't got nobody to talk to. I want to talk to somebody, but I don't want to talk to nobody. Nobody understand me. But those are all things like, you should have had a therapist. You could have had a therapist and you would have handled it better. I lost my father. I've been lost my father. My birth father anyway. He'd been in jail since I was a few months. Mm-hmm. Just for him to live his whole life in jail and die. So he just died in jail. And like they made him sick and it just was like, I did not lash out. I did not act no kind of way. I did not. But then as time went by and now that I look back, it's just like, damn, that fucked me up. I was fucked up when I lost my father.
It's crazy how you might like at that time think like, this is okay. I'm so strong.
Yeah.
And it's like how we're growing into this new age of a lot of self-awareness and like, hey, the world's kind of fucked up out here. It's like you're starting to be like, oh, that's not good. This pattern I got is not healthy.
And we be chilling in a shit show. Like this is traumatic. We are living through trauma right now. Trauma. Did you see Tyree Nichols? Like, this is trauma now.
So me and my coworkers was just talking about that, and they were like, "It's just the world has never been this bad." And I was like, what's crazy? The world has been this bad.
We just didn't see it. It's been this
bad for years. No, we didn't. That's the thing. We didn't see it, but we read it in history books. We read about slavery. I
didn't read that shit. I was outside playing rope.
We read about invasion. We heard about all that shit in school growing up and everything. And it's like, we didn't have a visual image of what it looked like, but now we have a visual image. The same thing they went through in the past is the same thing we're going through now. We just have a picture.
It's just so much to paint, so much more cinematic. Exactly
what it looks like.
Like we standing next to them. Like I'm here and I'm watching you get murdered. And when I watch stuff like that, I'm not shook.
The world. I don't think.
I'm not shook. I'm numb, and that is not okay.
The world is so desensitized and numb. And you know what's crazy? There's literally graphic, 18 and up, please listen, or 21 and up. There's literally porn categories for like shit like this that we see posted on social media every day of people getting killed, people getting hurt, all types of things. Things that they, that cops are doing, people are doing to other people, just all that. That's called snuff porn. And that's what we're literally seeing every single day. And nobody realizes like this isn't supposed to be broadcast. It's broadcast on the news. It's broadcast on all the tabloid, the social media, gossip sites and all that. As humans, you're not supposed to see somebody getting killed
Execution.
every day, and everybody's like, "Oh my God, it's so sad." Da, da, da. It is sad, but y'all don't realize the impact that's happening. Like,
Or
the
wait,
world is desensitized like hell, and it's
the world is
bad.
numb. That's for sure. The world is numb.
Oh my God.
A lot of people are more numb from certain shots that they just got. But that's not what I'm saying. Fuck, I forgot what I was saying.
Well, since we're talking about how numb the world is, you heard about the whole guy who decided to be Jeffrey Dahmer after the new movie came out? Well, series on Netflix came out?
No.
Oh,
But
yeah.
I've been
That
eating
was
men
fun, Corey.
since I learned how to.
Oh my God.
No, Jeffrey.
Now just be a rapper, yo.
I had to break it because I was about to get like in my feelings talking about the trauma.
I can't. Listen, with that whole video of the young man being hurt by the police and stuff, please, you guys, if you don't have to see the video, don't watch it. Because it is traumatizing. It is like, it's
No, I think you
sad.
should watch it. I think y'all should watch it. Why are you saying people should watch it? Watch it because maybe we'll get a different outcome if people are really like seeing what's going on. Like everybody's hearing of it. We're seeing
what's going on.
No, we're hearing it. We're seeing small clips and then people turn it off because they know what they're watching. No, watch that shit. People had to sit there and go through it. That man had to sit there and get beat up. He was conscious getting his ass whooped. And then we hissy fitting because we got to watch a video. Watch the fucking video. This man got his life taken from him from fucking cowards. He felt that shit while it was happening. They felt that shit while they was hitting him. So we need to feel that shit so we can do something different.
When I was watching it and they was laughing.
They were laughing, and that big fucking bald head bitch ass one. Oh, this is too vulgar.
I mean,
ooh. But he was in the back. He was like punching and running, punching and running. Like, give him his one. You're a turkey.
It was crazy. It's definitely, it's not for the weak of mine, and it is going to hit you, especially being as though it's black on black crime, and it's like, you know what took me out? 3 of them men are in a fraternity, a black fraternity. 3 of them.
It don't even matter where the people be at. The priests be touching ding ding, so it don't matter where. I'm not surprised about anything no more. Like literally none.
There's no like shock factor in life no more. There's no shock factor, and it's crazy because like back to reflection. Like I reflect on my past, like when I was younger. I'm like, oh my gosh, kids nowadays, they don't be outside or play games. They're on their phone. I used to be outside. We played games, and it's like all this was going on when we was younger. We just didn't see it as much. We didn't look at it as much. It wasn't in front of us for us to access. And now it's like kids nowadays, they don't have that protection.
Right.
They don't have none of that protection. Because even if it's like protected in the home, they still got to go to school.
Yeah.
They still got friends' houses they go to.
Yeah.
They got,
even just a quick go to the playground. Like anything can happen.
Kids aren't protected anymore. And we're wondering why kids is out here acting the way they act. And like, what are we really leaving them?
What contributes to that is, and it's, I can't say it's not anybody's fault, but it's all of our fault 9 times out of 10 because we don't have villages no more.
Oh no,
we don't have that. The grandparents that we have now are the same parents that used to make their parents watch us. So why the fuck is they finna watch their grandkids if they didn't even watch their own kids?
It's the same
That's
cycle.
number 1. Number 2, everything is so high. You got the dads leaving and doing what they want to do. You got the moms stressing. And I'm not saying, oh, all moms take care of their kids. No dads. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is the problem is we are all working so hard. We don't really got the proper amount of time that we need to put into our children or put into our community, put into our village, just to help each other out.
Agreed.
I'm a village girl. In the summertime, all the kids are down at my house. On my block, all the kids are down. I got pools, I got food, I got drinks, anything. Like, I'm that village. All those parents be working. If I'm not working, they coming to my house. They good. You ain't got to worry about nothing because Nene got the kids. Like, we don't have a village no more. So if you hear this, go help somebody, please. These mothers are depressed. I'm talking about to take themselves off the edge. Y'all got to talk to people. Y'all got to help people and stop being so fucking mean.
I definitely feel like a lot of people should like think about and reflect back on like how our upbringing, if you're, listen, I'm 30 years old, if you're in my generation, what is it, millennials, yeah,
Oh, we
like
trade.
reflect on how like when we were growing up we were a little bit more protected. Not saying there wasn't shit going on, it's just it wasn't at our fingertips.
Right.
You had to be in the wrong place at the wrong time to see it.
And the people around was like,
Yeah, like
ain't you
check on,
Bernard niece?
get in the house.
Bernard niece. Like they was caring about
Now
other people's kids.
it's different now, and I don't think people reflect on that enough or think about like that enough. Like y'all wonder why these kids are acting the way they act, and like look at what they're seeing
got nobody.
as adults. Look at what we're seeing. Kids are seeing this as well, even if it ain't in your house. They're seeing it. They still got to go to school. You can't control nothing that happened at school. Every kid got a phone nowadays. Every kid got social media, some type of social media, some type of like Instagram, TikTok, Tumblr,
Even
whatever.
YouTube. You see it all on YouTube.
First off, TikTok got everything. TikTok is not a kid's app.
And YouTube got everything that
TikTok
TikTok
is not
got.
a kid's app. Not at all. I know it started off for kids, but adults got access to it. TikTok is not a kid's app.
Because I be doing the kid dances.
Like, just when y'all, I know people get frustrated and stuff like that. Like, well, why are they doing this, that, third? Like, kind of reflect on like how they might be living right now. We were a little bit more protected. We had a village growing up. That village, that teamwork, that everybody protects your child, or you can run to this neighbor house for help. That don't exist no more. That's dead now. It's like kind of like really reflect on that and try to understand why things are the way they are. Like it gives you a different viewpoint. Like I always felt like when you reflect on certain situations, like even if it's something bad you go through, like kind of break down all the events that happen within the moment and like try to be like, oh, understand it from all aspects instead of just like yours. Like if you have say if you had a falling out with somebody, like, okay, and you don't get why they're mad, so you're mad and and it's like try to understand it from their viewpoint and vice versa. Like to really like reflect and understand
different perceptions.
Yes, and like come to a better resolution, even if you can't salvage the friendship. It's like, okay, I learned a lesson and I gained some knowledge on how to do things moving forward that I might not have been familiar with before.
Right.
Like things like that they do help.
Yeah.
They do help. But we don't want to run near your mouth too much. We don't want to talk too much. Not too much.
Yes, wait, let me piggyback off of what you were just saying about the kids. Yeah, the internet is a shit show also. However, these kids are smart. Like we smart, but these kids are
these
different.
Kids aren't here for it. They are
like we've been making robots or something. Like these motherfuckers are genius. Like even the dogs.
Yeah.
I don't know what's in the Johnson & Johnson? But these people are smart. They a little slow, but they smart. And they got a little extra energy, but they are smart.
No, one thing, I give props to the Gen Z because this generation single-handedly brought awareness to mental health. Gen Z single-handedly brought the whole world
Gen
awareness.
Z is
It was like, yo, y'all are damaged and we're damaged. We're not. Fix it. Don't know what you gotta do to fix it, but start fixing it because we're approaching. If we're not 21 yet, we're approaching it. Figure this out because it's a problem.
A kid said tradition is just peer pressure or some type of pressure from dead people.
But that's true. But it's true.
These kids are fucking smart.
They're so smart.
I never would have thought of that. I'm trying to stick to tradition and shit.
Yo,
ain't no fucking dead people finna pressure me.
It's crazy. I never would have thought about that, but it is though.
But
tradition is really just peer pressure from dead people. Like,
but some of us like pressure from dead people. You start throwing them money, and I start that pressure. I'm just saying.
No,
that pressure
like,
from dead people ain't always bad.
The Gen Z generation,
they are smart.
I get them on applause because they single-handedly changed the world, changed the way the world looked at mental illness and like trauma, mental health trauma. Because before, I don't know, not saying we failed as millennials, but we kind of just fell into place. We fell into position like everybody else and kept going the same route.
Crack babies.
Yeah, like after Gen Z was like, nah, we not doing it. Get somebody else to do it. Figure this out. Get somebody else to do it. Once you get this together, then we'll come along. But get somebody else to do it. They single-handedly change
They
the
got it
way
going
shit
on.
was done, and
I love Gen Z.
I give them ups for that one because I know my generation failed.
I ain't got no kids in Gen Z, but I'm a Gen Z auntie. Make sure y'all take care of y'all aunt. But the next generation, Gen XYZ elemental P.
I think the next generation is
That's gonna be a zoo
Gen
show.
X. I'm assuming that's how the alphabet go, right? It's following the order of the alphabet. Listen, I never knew how to say
Z is the last letter.
right, but what's X? I never knew how to say the alphabet
Oh,
backwards.
it's only.
So Z, like you know,
We're not doing it. We're not. Can we play the A to Z game?
I know I would fail a sobriety test. I know I would, because I can say it forward. I can do everything else, but as soon as they be like, say the alphabet backwards, I never could. So
I never would.
I just lock me up. Just go ahead, because I never knew how to do it anyway.
As a 30-year-old, I don't have to say the alphabet backwards, and I still get a couple dollars.
On the sobriety test, you would have to.
No, they better. I'm dumb. Don't make me do nothing trivia that got to come from the medulla. Whatever got to do with the feet, that's what they better be doing.
You know what? I can't.
So
Well, I'm happy we could end this conversation on a good note. And once again, thank you so much for joining us for another episode of Unrealistic Expectations. This one was more of a little fun one, not too heavy, but you know, my episodes get heavy, so they gonna be coming. So please like, subscribe, and follow. Once again, all the social media accounts and information will be in the description below. Have a good one.
bye.
Bye, you guys.